Hello and welcome back to App for You. In this particular video, we are going to discuss the new problem from string, and basically it is a palindromic string. Now, what is a palindromic string? So basically, a string which reads the same when you read it from left to right or right to left is a palindromic string. For example, a very common string, like madam. So if you refer to this particular string madam, what happens is from left to right you see it is madam. Even if you read from right to left, it will be madam only, madam. So left to right and right to left, the characters are same, right? So this is why this string is called palindromic in nature. So basically, what is the property? You will find out that in a palindromic string, the first letter is equal to the last letter, the second letter is equal to the second last letter, and so on, right? And so on. So this is why this string is said to be palindromic, right? Now we have to basically design a function and check if a string is palindromic or not. So we have already received a string S, okay, a capital S. So this is a string of characters, okay, string S. Now we have to check whether the string is palindromic or not. So as I said you, the property of a palindromic string is that the first character is equal to the last character in every position. You will find out like the second character will be equal to the second last character, right? So this is how it mapping proceeds. One from left, one from right, one from left, one from right. You will find them to be equal. The moment you find that okay, this like third character is not equal to the third last character, you will just stop and say that string will not be palindromic, right? If you refer to this particular example a double b a, you will find out that this is equal to this is equal to this, fine. So it's a palindromic string. So if a string is palindromic, we have to return 1, otherwise we have to return 0. How we can solve the problem? The approach is very simple. Remember how did we perform the reversal of a string? We basically had a string, suppose madam, and what approach we are going to use is basically two pointers. One I will basically point to the index 0 and j will point to the index n-1, and now we will keep on checking if this I is equal to the value at index j. Okay, the character at I is equal to the character at this index. If they are equal, then just move on, move this left, move this right, keep on going. The moment you find out that they are not equal, you just stop. For example, take a letter a double p l a. Suppose this is a string, so I is here, j is here, they are equal, so move ahead. I comes here, j comes here. They are not equal. The moment you found that they are not equal, that is character at I is not equal to character at j, you will basically return 0. Just stop and return 0. How do we do this? Basically we are going to use a variable n to keep track of find the length of the string. So s.length, and the length of the string will be stored in the variable n, right? The length of the string is stored in the variable n. Now we are going to use two variables I and j, wherein I is pointing to the first index, j is pointing to the last index. Remember? Now what we are going to do? Just use a while loop. While I is less than equal to j, what am I going to do? Go inside and check if string at I, that is the character at I, is not equal to s of j. Okay, if s of I is not equal to s of j, what am I going to do? I'm just going to say return 0, because I detected that the character from the left is not equal to the character from the right, hence return 0. It will not be palindrome. After the complete execution of the while loop, if it didn't return 0 at any time, it indicates obviously the conditions of palindromic are matching. So finally, after while loop completely executes, if no 0 is returned, you will return 1, means it is a palindromic string. One more thing, we are using I and j, and definitely in every iteration you have to increase this, right? So we should say I plus plus j minus minus, right? You can write here, but as I said in the previous video of reversal of string, you can reduce the size of the code by writing this si plus plus here only, inside here itself, I plus plus and j minus minus, that's it. So this is how this particular problem will work. So let us see if it is working fine. So yes, ABBA is a palindromic string, hence it is returning 1. Let us submit the code. So yes, the code works fine. So I hope this video was helpful. In case of any doubt, please feel free to put it out in the comment section. Just like, share and subscribe. Thank you.